Al, I'm going to go ahead and give you my Coastal Division champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies. I believe they are going to squeak out a win against North Carolina, who may be the better team and have more talent. But I believe that Virginia Tech is going to make a step in the right direction and get into the championship game.
And that's a fair point. I went back and forth with this several times. As a matter of fact, I had 3 different teams written down for this. I already know the kind of grief that it's about to come my way. Okay, I get it. I understand. But sometimes, as you know, kind of as a show personality, you got to kind of step out on that limb. All right, and just to see how far you can go. I have no reason to believe this is actually going to happen because I have no faith in this team as they've proven over the last few years. I picked the Miami Hurricanes to win it all in the Coastal Division. I like the influx of Derek King. I love their pass rushers and their athleticism there. So, and by the way, if you look at their schedule, they have the easiest schedule of them all. They have definitely the easiest ACC schedule of them all, playing a lot of these teams that they're going to be vying with at home. So I took a flyer on the Miami Hurricanes against all of my better judgment. But again, if it turns out right, everybody's got
Who is their Tell me who their coach is and if he can win a close game. I don't believe it. First of all, second of all, who's their running back? I don't even remember who we said their running back was.
Cameron Harris.
Okay.
Cameron Harris.
All right.
You'll hear a lot about him this year.
I know my Miami friends are going to be like, dude, you really should listen to Alan, which is what most people say in this show by the end of the show. Like, Morgan likes to talk a lot. You just should shut up and listen to Alan most of the time. But North Carolina is my number 2 because, I mean, they've got the best talent. I think that if they beat Virginia Tech, it's over with. I think North Carolina is going to be a 10-win team if they can get up there. I think they're going to be a top team in the ACC. I can see them definitely winning 9 games if they're out of the conference game. But I think Virginia Tech, North Carolina, you could swap them 1A, 1B, or 1-1, 1-1. I don't know. They're just both They're both up there. And so then I have Miami after that as my 3rd, but I really debated over that because I really feel like that, Pittsburgh is, and I mentioned this, Pittsburgh's going to meet them at the right time to kind of shut down King, and their defense has it. Their offensive line, as far as recruiting and as far as what they've done to improve, I don't trust it. And so I think that when Miami meets Pittsburgh, that's going to be very tough for them to win. I think that King, no matter how good he's going to be, he's not going to have a lot of time to do anything against Pittsburgh. So I put Miami, but if Pittsburgh wins, I'm going to put Pittsburgh up there too. I think I went back and forth on this. I'm surprised that this list is the way it is because I know just yesterday I had Pittsburgh, then Miami.
Yeah, I actually had UNC at number 2. I had them at number 1, but their defense suffered those losses. And again, they play Miami on the road. Miami gets a lot of these teams at home. So it's kind of it's one of those wild cards you throw out there. You see what sticks sometimes. So I had UNC at number 2. I had Virginia Tech actually at number 3. Those are the 3 teams that I had kind of flip-flopped with number 1 when I was kind of debating about it. But they have too many tough ACC Coastal games on the road. They play UNC, Louisville, and Pitt on the road. So I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt there. I think Virginia Tech finds a way to lose a couple of those. So right now I have Miami 1, UNC 2, Virginia Tech 3, Pitt 4. I believe you said you had that as well. Now Pittsburgh at number 4. Again, tough ACC Coastal games. They play Miami, Florida State, North Carolina, Virginia, all on the road. I don't see how they survive that and stay on.
And I would say to finish it up with the bottom 3. So we did our top 4, bottom 3. I know people are going to be shocked by this, but I've got Duke over Virginia. I think that Chase Bryce is just that good of a quarterback. I think he's a reliable guy. He's got the right training. He's got the right experience, and he's been in some very difficult situations to try to keep a team going to a national championship and excelled, or at least made the play and threw it to the right guy in the right spot. So maybe not completely excelled on the stat sheet, but he was there. And he was a leader. And I think that, Cutcliffe is like the quarterback whisperer. And I think that is great for him to go there. And the Duke Blue Devils are going to benefit from him. And he as well on the other end. And hopefully it helps him jump into the NFL draft as a good big-time rated quarterback as well. And then I have Virginia because I think that, Georgia Tech's going to be at the bottom because they're still rebuilding, but Georgia Tech's going to jump in 2021, all right? So let me just tell you that now. I'm going to give you a preseason prediction for Georgia Tech. But Virginia, to me, you lose your top quarterback and you don't know kind of what your running back game's going to be, and your defense kind of loses some of your leadership there. I think that, they're falling big time from that ACC championship. So I got bottom three: Duke, Virginia, Georgia Tech.
I actually have Virginia at number 5. They just lost too much on offense, and, to stay anywhere near the top, just going to have a big drop off this year. I don't know. I'm going to be interested to see if they can make a bowl game. I'm not sure that they will this year, but I have them at number 5. I also have Duke above Georgia Tech, and it really comes down to the fact that I think Chase Bryce can play well enough to keep him out of the cellar. And I don't know whether he's going to be an all-star or anything like that. Again, Jeff Collins, I think, has some difficult games. They did get an influx of talent from the transfer market, like I spoke about, but I just think the schedule is going to be a little too tough for them this year. I'm with you. I think it's kind of at least another year away for them. So I have number 5, Virginia, number 6, Duke, and number 7.
I just want to give you a shout out from my dad, who decides to text me during the show. He normally just waits till the end to say goodnight, but my dad said, "I want to let you know that I hope Alan doesn't have to drive home tonight because he's not right picking Miami." So some of our fans think that you might be on something right now.
Understandable.
By picking Miami as the number 1 team. I did not expect that. I thought you were. I mean, this whole show you've been kind of like pumping up UNC this whole time, and you picked just about every single.
You can't go chalk. You got to keep them guessing sometimes. You can't just go chalk. I mean, you look at all the ACC Coastal previews on the internet, and all of them are going to have North Carolina or Virginia Tech. North Carolina, Virginia Tech. They're all like that. I looked at several of them. All right, none of them have Miami. Most of them have Miami third. All right, I'm taking a swing here.
All right, well, thanks for watching this video, and make sure to join our live show every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it.